Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers took a big gamble this season by signing Luka Doncic, who unfortunately wasn't elected to be an All-Star this year. But Lakers fans know Luka Doncic's potential and that he is truly an All-Star. How can a player of Doncic's caliber not be an All-Star? Even though he was injured in several games, his scoring average is excellent, 27.5 points per game. Doncic is a big star and came to the Lakers to be a champion. This year's All-Star Game will feature some of the NBA's biggest stars, like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and Jason Tatum. However, that doesn't mean all the league's biggest stars will be in San Francisco. One of the biggest names that didn't make the All-Star roster in 2025 is new Lakers guard Luka Doncic. The superstar was part of the most shocking trades in all of sports history, getting traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers just last week. Here's why the new Lakers star won't be suiting up for Sunday night's All-Star Game. Why is Luka Doncic not an All-Star? The biggest reason why Doncic is not an All-Star this season is because of injuries. Despite most teams playing 47 games already this season, Doncic has played in just 23 games. He's been dealing with numerous injuries, the most significant being a left calf strain that he suffered on Christmas Day. The calf injury caused Doncic to miss 22 games. He even had to wait a bit to play with the Lakers, making his debut Monday night against the Jazz. Doncic finished with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists in the Lakers' 132-113 win. Before his injury, Doncic was putting up All-Star numbers, averaging 28.1 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 7.8 assists per game. However, his extended absence caused him to not be voted to the 2024-25 All-Star Game, finishing just outside the threshold to earn an invitation. NBA All-Star Game voting results. The starters for the All-Star Game are determined by a fan vote, a player vote, and a media member vote. Fans account for 50% of the vote to determine the starters, while players and media account for 25% each. Doncic finished third in voting for starters, behind Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Golden State's Stephen Curry. Doncic finished third in fan voting, fourth in media voting, and sixth in player voting. The underrated reason Lakers could overcome uncertainty at center in 2024-25. It may not be as dire a situation as perceived. The Los Angeles Lakers are ill-equipped for potential postseason encounters with the likes of Anthony Davis, Nikola Jokic, and Alperen Sengun. It's a fact that has many questioning how significant the rescinded Mark Williams trade could prove to be. While there's no way around how lackluster the Lakers' options are at center, there's still reason to believe they can overcome their interior woes. With 30 games remaining on the schedule, the Lakers are 12 wins clear of .500 at 32-20. If the season were to end today, Los Angeles would be the number 5 seed in the Western Conference and would thus avoid having to go through the play-in tournament. In that scenario, the Lakers would be tasked with figuring out how to counteract Sengun in a number 4 versus number 5 first-round series against the Houston Rockets. The advantage that Los Angeles has over a vast majority of teams, Houston included, is the pairing of Luka Doncic and LeBron James. It remains to be seen how they'll complement one another, but their pairing gives the Lakers a distinct edge with the best player on the court almost always being a Laker. Beyond that duo is an underrated strength that should enable Los Angeles to at least begin to compensate for its interior flaws, potentially elite perimeter depth. Lakers' perimeter depth can help offset interior woes. The Lakers have assembled a roster with an impressive collection of perimeter players. That begins with Doncic and James, all-NBA mainstays capable of putting a team on their respective backs during a postseason series, and continues with a tremendous third option, Austin Reaves. Over his past 28 appearances, Reaves has recorded averages of 20.7 points, 7.1 assists, 5.1 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and 2.5 three-point field goals made on .450/.363/.869 shooting. That three-headed monster gives Los Angeles an extraordinary amount of offensive firepower. Dalton Knecht should help in that same area as a sharpshooting rookie who has already proven capable of erupting to the tune of 37 points in a single game. Across the roster, the Lakers have an arguably elite balance of playmakers, shooters, and shot creators to go make-for-make with just about any opponent. The bigger concerns are on defense, but there may be reason to hold off on fully sounding the alarm. Los Angeles has built a captivating rotation of defensive-minded players, headlined by 3-and-D specialist Dorian Finney-Smith and vaunted defender Jared Vanderbilt. With two wings capable of playing lockdown defense, the Lakers could smother teams that play a perimeter-oriented style in a sufficient enough manner to allow Doncic and James to close games out. It's also worth noting that the likes of Rui Hachimura, Jackson Hayes, and Gabe Vincent have played well on defense in 2024-25. If recent signing Jordan Goodwin can live up to his NBA reputation as a high-level defender, the Lakers' depth could prove significant enough to help it mask its lack of ideal depth at center. Matchups will challenge the validity of this belief during the playoffs, but the Lakers could be better equipped to handle the development at center than previously perceived. Luka Doncic believes J.J. Redick is great head coach. The Los Angeles Lakers took a surprising gamble for the now and the future by trading for Luka Doncic in a blockbuster deal before the deadline. Given Doncic's shocking availability on the trade market, LA could not pass up on that opportunity. As the Lakers head into All-Star break to prepare for another late-season push to solidify their playoff seeding, head coach J.J. Redick is given a tough task. He has to try and fit in a top-3 star to his team in Doncic, while also keeping things rolling as they have been playing extremely well in recent weeks. So, trying to fit in an unselfish superstar presents a great challenge for Redick and his staff. Now that the 5-time All-NBA guard got 2 games under his belt, he is beginning to see what his new head coach wants to accomplish offensively. Despite an ugly showing against the Utah Jazz on Thursday heading into the break, Doncic spoke highly of Redick, who he played with in Dallas, via Spectrum Sportsnet. "Great. He's a great coach. I know it's only his first year, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like he's been here for 15 years. So props to him, and I can't wait to be coached more by him." This is telling for how things are going so far, because moving teams mid-season is never easy, especially for Doncic, who thought he remained a Dallas Maverick for his entire career. However, having that familiarity with Redick dating back to a little stint with the Mavericks helps both parties hit the ground running. The 25-year-old star will have to adjust playing off the ball more, with LeBron James and Austin Reeves being capable on-ball creators. But, the vision is there up to this point offensively, with Doncic being involved in actions when he does not have the ball. Adam Silver addresses huge conspiracy theory about Luka Doncic trade. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver on Saturday shot down one of the biggest conspiracy theories surrounding the Luka Doncic trade that recently shook up the NBA landscape. The Doncic trade drew bewilderment among fans, players, and media members alike, so it's no surprise that such a stunning move birthed a few conspiracy theories. One of the most prevalent theories suggests that the Mavericks ownership group allegedly pushed for the Doncic trade as a ploy to eventually move the team away from Dallas. Longtime Mavericks owner Mark Cuban sold his majority stake in the team to the families of Miriam Adelson and Patrick Dumont back in 2023. The Adelson and Dumont families are tied to the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, an American casino and resort company based in Las Vegas, Nevada. The conspiracy suggests that the Doncic trade was a self-sabotaging move to sow discord within the Mavericks franchise, thereby opening the door to an eventual move to Las Vegas. The conspiracy theory was widespread enough that Silver was asked about it during All-Star Weekend. Silver shot down the idea, saying that there is no doubt the team's current owners want to keep the team in Dallas. He also stated that there were no ulterior motives behind the Doncic trade beyond the Mavs front office simply believing it was the right move to do. Even if there were any truth to the conspiracy theory, it's hard to imagine Silver giving such a rumor any life. For now and the foreseeable future, the Mavericks will remain in Dallas. But the rift between the franchise and its fans has only widened since Doncic left town.